So I'm a board certified child, adolescent, and adult psychiatrist. And in this video, I want to cover the difference between impulsivity in bipolar disorder versus ADHD. So it's a common question I've gotten where in our PMHNP coaching community, where a patient will come in and to, one of my students, and then they will have symptoms of impulsivity. And, she was confused on, okay, is this more bipolar related or is this ADHD related? And the diagnosis matters because bipolar has a very different treatment than ADHD. So here I'm going to outlay the differences between the two. So let's start with the symptoms. So impulsivity. What does this look like? So this can look like risky behavior. This can look like spending more money than you need to. This can look like taking on a new venture. This can look like procrastinating in your school assignments. This can look like dating somebody who's not a good choice for you. This can look like experimenting with substances. That can look like hypersexual behavior. All of these cases are examples of risk-taking, impulsive behavior. And so some of that stuff you might think, oh yeah, well, that sounds like bipolar. Well, not really. A lot of it can be ADHD too, and I'll explain why. So let's say we have a timeline here. In bipolar, so let's say on the x-axis, for example, so this is time and this is mood. So let's say, for example, with bipolar, so bipolar symptoms, the difference is that they are discrete, meaning they occur in episodes. So let's say patients chilling, and then, oh, okay, they start to have a depressive episode, then they're chilling, then they might have a hypomanic or manic episode, then chilling, then they have another manic episode, and then chilling, then they have a depressive episode, and then they have another depressive episode. And this is what bipolar can look like. So this I'll mark, so blue is bipolar. Whereas now for ADHD might just be like this and like up and down and like going like this and like kind of all over, all the time. So this is ADHD. The reason I make this distinction is because with bipolar, so bipolar is episodic. This means that the bipolar symptoms occur in episodes. So the impulsivity, you might have some impulsivity during here, you might have some here, but when you're during this this down phase here, this neutral phase, the euthymic phase, there's no impulsivity that's happening. Or it's like a very mild amount, because you might have subtherapeutic or subthreshold episodes, but that's it's a mild amount, so you might have this little mild amounts, or it might be rapid cycling. But the point is that they're episodic. Whereas for ADHD, the episodes are continuous, because ADHD is a day-to-day state. It's a day-to-day deficit in the frontal lobe and how it processes things. So that's why the impulsivity, it's not correlated with other symptoms. So the way you tell them apart is, okay, does the impulsivity occur in the context of other symptoms, like the manic symptoms, not sleeping and talking fast and racing thoughts, like classic type of manic symptoms or mixed symptoms? Or does the ADHD, or does the symptoms occur pretty much all the time? There's no rhyme or reason. It occurs with or without other symptoms being associated. It's just their natural day-to-day state is more impulsive. That's more ADHD, because there, the frontal lobe is not as active, it's not as stimulated, so they can't make the executive decisions that they need to. So that, in a nutshell, is bipolar impulsivity versus ADHD impulsivity. Really important to recognize so you can diagnose and treat properly. And if you want to learn more real-life psychiatric application like this on how to actually help your patients get better, how to boost your clinical confidence as a PMHNP or an FNP, and how to get rid of imposter syndrome, best way to do that is in our PMHNP and FNP coaching program, where we've had over 230 students go through so far and really get a lot of value out of it. So I hope that this is helpful, and I will see you in the next video.